Almost an entire year ago, I challenged myself to beat Pokémon Sword only using the water starter Sobble, and it went insanely well. And due to the release of the Crown Tundra DLC, I finally accepted all the requests to make a sequel to the challenge, this time using Scorbunny, the fire starter. Opening a new game, we choose our character and are asked for a name. I didn't know what to pick, so I went with the trusty word generator. At first, it was spitting out words too long for me to pick, so I shortened it to 2 4-letter words, and the first result was the best result I could have ever gotten. We named our character Purate, and here our journey repeats, almost 1 year later. Starting the game, our more than annoying friend Hop makes his first of his infinite interrupting conversations with us, and once we spend 8 hours mashing through text boxes, we finally choose our starter. The urge not to pick Sobble, who is clearly the ultimate starter, was unbearable, but it had to be done, and we picked Scorbunny. Then came our first battle against Hop, but it was really easy because he showed his first signs of brain damage by picking the weakest starter to mine. We then enter a large tutorial phase, where we fight a dog, abandon our mother forever, listen to Hop of course, train Scorbunny to level 11 through wild encounters and trainer battles, and thankfully get to obliterate Hop again. We then can finally leave hometown and make our way to the wild area, which will be our main source of leveling up by making use of raid dens, a place where we can take on a strong powered up Pokemon and are rewarded with XP candy upon success, which helps us level up way faster than any wild encounter battles would. After 1 raid worth of XP candy, it sent us from level 12 to level 15. After 3 more raids, we got to level 21 and declined his evolution for the first time. It was time to sign up for the gym challenge, where we pick our number from 1 to 999. This time I chose 666. Next we have our first battle against Team Yell, and I still to this day will never deny that Team Yell is the stupidest team Pokemon has ever created. Thanks to the candy from the wild area, we're having no problem destroying their teams, and the next day we watched the gym leaders introduce themselves, queuing our ability to head to the first gym, but not before another Hop battle. At least I get to decimate his Pokemon again. After the battle, he decided to give me his lead card. After 6 extra raids, I got him to level 27. Nothing happens for a while until we enter the Galar Mines and face our other rival, Bede, for the first time, who I will never stop praising for his epic and unique character design and head-bobbing battle theme. I was able to one-shot all his Pokemon and made our way to the Grass Gym. In the Sobble video, this gym was a big challenge, but obviously I had the type advantage this time. Our battle against Milo consisted of 1-shotting his Gossifleur and 2-shotting his Eldegoss. 1 badge down, 7 to go. Oh no! I'm being hacked! What do I do? Whoa! Strong VPN! That's exactly what I need! Oh, almost got hacked. But thanks to Strong VPN, I'm safe now. Okay, that was a joke. Don't worry. I didn't actually get hacked. But you know what's not a joke? Actually getting hacked. Which is why Strong VPN is here to sponsor this video. So it's almost Christmas, meaning your holidays are probably almost here. And you're going to be using the internet a lot. Trust me, those hours build up quickly. Which means you are actually constantly setting yourself up for hackers to steal any of your personal information or data you share online. With Strong VPN, that won't happen anymore. No one will be able to track your online activity, not even your internet service provider. Not only that, but if you get a subscription with Strong VPN, it'll boost your internet speed and will never get throttled, meaning you'll be able to keep that nice low ping and experience smooth online gaming or streaming. Did you know, with a VPN, you can also watch regional exclusive shows on platforms such as Netflix? So yes, all you weebs will be able to access Japanese Netflix and watch all those Japanese exclusive anime. Sounds pretty good to me. Strong VPN also allows connection to up to 12 devices. That's more than my hand can do. I can't stress enough how important it is to be safe on the internet and to shut down all those people trying to steal your personal information, such as password, credentials, and even banking details. Sign up with Strong VPN using the link in the description, and it will benefit both of us. I gain support and funding for my channel, and you will never have to worry about being hacked and have safe internet connection forever. Thank you so much, Strong VPN, for sponsoring this video. Now let's see if it's possible to beat Pokémon Sword only using Scorbunny. On our way to the next gym, we encounter more Team Yellgrunts, who we destroy and are rewarded with a bike from an old man. Kids, don't take bikes from old men on bridges. But now we have speed! Oh great. We then met up with Nessa to say we are ready for the next gym battle. However, this time I was at the disadvantage due to her being a water type leader. I knew I wasn't ready, but I wanted to see how far I can get. So we showed her we were big brain by turning on and off taps, and I was actually doing fine against the trainer battles. But once it came to Nessa, I didn't even get past her first Pokemon. After candy grinding, I got to level 32 and tried again, but this time lost to a Dreadnought. Also, for some reason, I forgot in the Sobble video, I wasn't allowed to hold items or Dynamax my Pokemon, and I was currently breaking both of those rules. Later in the run, I remembered to stop, but for now, I apologize for the slight mistakeful cheating. I then went from level 32 to 43, but I ended up losing still. Back to the raid farming. This time at level 46, I actually managed to win. Keep in mind, I was however Dynamaxed and had an item that increased my damage, so realistically this should have took even longer, but it's too late now. Again, I apologize for the accidental cheating, and with that out the way, we had earned our second badge. We then got invited to a seafood restaurant, and really makes you wonder what they eat in the Pokemon universe. Pokemon? Animals? Who knows?
Humans. I consume the humans whom I beat on my journey to rule Galar with my bunny.
Next thing that happens is we meet Bede again, and even more aggressively destroy his Pokemon, seeing how over level I needed to be in order to beat Nessa. We then face some more Team Skullgrunts, fight Marnie for the first time, which luckily wasn't as difficult as in the Sobble video, and make our way to the Fire Gym. We learned last time for the minigame, we could just kill the Pokemon as opposed to catching them to gain more points to fight the leader as they respawn back. The Vulpix were easy to beat, however the Litwick were literally impossible for me to kill, as Double Kick and Tackle didn't affect it, and my other Fire type moves only boosted the Litwick up due to its ability Flash Fire. The Sizzlipede was fine, but took ages to kill, so I just stuck to Sizzlipede and Vulpix gained the points. Time to face Kabu. Ninetales was really easy to kill, as well as Arcanine. However, I did end up losing to his Gigantamax Center Scorch. Also, I promise this is the last battle I forget about the no Dynamax rule. Raid time! Now being at level 52, I managed to beat a Center Scorch and take the Fire Badge. We then make our way up to Hammerlock, do some more story-based stuff, fight some more obnoxious Team Yellgrunts, Hop gets depressed because he's a trash trainer, stock up on some potions, fight Hop again to help him get over his depression, even though I'm only going to make it worse by showing him how much better I am than him, enter the 4th gym, play some pinball, and meet for the first time the best gym leader of Galar, B. This is where I remember the rules and had no items in Scorbunny and never let him Dynamax again. I actually got totally destroyed by her Hitmontop's revenge, so you know what we gotta do. Now at level 64, we beat Hitmontop alongside her other 2 Pokemon, and when it came to Machamp, I let her waste his Gigantamax moves by just healing myself after every attack and took him out when he returned to his normal form. We were now halfway through the gym challenge after earning ourselves the Fighting Badge. Not much happens between now and the next gym, besides a quick battle against Bede, a journey through Glimwood Tangle, and in we went to one of the coolest looking places in the game, the Lonlia. Nothing stops us from entering the gym, so I do so assuming I'm already a high enough level. Getting through the roadblock trainers was no problem, so we were already up against Opal. Wheezing was no problem, but I did however end up dying to her Togekiss. When in doubt, raid farm! We were now at level 72. This time we faced Opal, we got much better results, earning us the Fairy Badge. The journey to the next gym literally just consists us of going through some ruins to make our way to another town, so no point wasting time on that. Into the next gym we went. Whilst doing the minigame before facing the leader, I was reminded how brain dead these employees are. It was time to face Gordy. Everything went fine until his Gigantamax Colossal came out, because all 3 turns he would use G-Max Volcalith, which would barely just keep me alive. However, it had a special condition where flying rocks do extra damage prior to the actual attack, which ended up making me lose my last bit of HP. What could I possibly do? Oh yeah. We were now all the way up to level 85, and believe it or not, I actually still lost. I wasn't able to get max potions yet, so I couldn't heal as much damage as he was dealing to me, which led to another death on his 3rd Gigantamax move. Luckily, the next time I played my potions correctly and managed to get through all his G-Max turns and took him out in his original form. We only have 2 more badges to go. You know what we haven't had in a while? Oh yeah, another Hop battle. Great. It was obviously an easy win though. After a Team Yell battle, we faced Marnie for the 2nd time, and again, easy win. The next gym takes place in Spike, and in order to enter, we need a 2nd Pokemon for the double battle. So the solution we come to is that we need to take the free Toxel from the daycare center, so we don't even need to catch a Pokemon, and just use him as a dummy, who I'll never actually use to help me in battle. Yes, it does mean he'll take hits meant for Scorbunny, but that's the only possible solution. I tried to see if I could take him into the gym with 0 HP, so he doesn't contribute at all, but the game doesn't allow it. Just for clarification, the challenge is still on, however this is the only method I could think of to bypass a double battle. Then came the gym battle against Piers, in which I lost due to one one of Scorbunny's moves being avoided. I decided to just chuck my rare candies onto Scorbunny so I don't need any more raids, which took him all the way up to level 98. With him now at essentially max power, we beat Piers and had one badge left. It was time to face the Dragon-type gym leader, Rianne. However, there were massive problems with this battle. Let me just say, the difficulty progression from the 7th gym battle against Piers to the final gym we are currently about to face has to be one of the fastest, most insane changes of difficulty ever. Because I was just a little bit stronger than Piers with a one-on-one battle. But now, the final gym changes things up and offers us a double battle where I can only use one Pokemon against dragon types known for being powerhouses. Not only that, I was basically at my peak level. Raids weren't gonna help me anymore, and I couldn't Dynamax or have any items. Yes, this was quite hard in my Sobble video, but for some reason was so much harder this time around. I'm not the best when it comes to type tables, but I just assume Scorbunny has bad typing against his Pokemon. The process of trying to beat this battle is so long, I'm gonna try and summarize the gist of it. Gigalith could be taken down in 1 to 2 shots, but after that was the hard part. The Sandaconda and Flygon duo. Sandaconda had a move that would guarantee 2-shot on Scorbunny, meaning after 1 hit, it was 100% necessary for me to use a max potion. Flygon's move did a small amount of damage. That wasn't a problem on its own. However, it did lower my attack stats every time it hit. Basically, a long hour of testing my luck in 8 battles passed, and I was so close to giving up. Like, I almost didn't even try my last plan. Again, this is being really simplified. Anyway, my final plan. Sell almost every item I obtain through this challenge and buy as many max potions as possible, and literally spam them on every single one of my turns until Sandaconda could no longer use any attacks that I considered a threat. Honestly, still wasn't certain if it was gonna work, because one critical shot and my Scorbunny was dead, or I thought that Flygon's move would make my attack stacks so low that I would run out of moves. I had no other choice but to try it though. During the battle, it took me over 11 minutes of spamming max potions before I felt confident to start attacking. I was actually doing more damage than I thought, despite Flygon lowering the stat, but it still took ages. I finally took Flygon out, and Sandaconda only had bad moves left, but now I became even more worried. I still had his Gigantamax Duraludon to face. He actually did quite a lot of damage, and one critical hit and I would have been killed. I got lucky though. Eventually, they were both in their normal forms, and I wasn't taking any more than half my HP every turn, so I was able to continue attacking. Many turns later, I took out Duraludon, and next, Sandaconda. I actually still can't believe I pulled this off. We had beaten every gym leader, and we're on the home stretch now. It was time to head to Windon to partake in the Pokemon League. We sign up and get to face Marnie and Hop for the last time. Both of their battles were really easy and was funny because we ruined both of their entire journey's worth of training. And then we break into a multi-million-dollar company's building and insult their employees despite being children for story stuff. It was then time to partake in the semi-finals.
Oh my goodness. It's pure raids.
In which we face against Bede one more time and rebattle Nessa, which I lost to once and won the second time. B, it was no problem and got Scorbunny to level 100, and then, oh no, Rianne. But thankfully this time it was just a one-on-one battle, so there was zero problems. Before facing Leon, we do some more story stuff, but we also break into an energy plant and take on Rose. And then it was time to let Scorbunny take on the alien-like legendary Eternatus. It was actually a little difficult this time, as my moves didn't do a whole lot of damage against him, and his Dynamax cannon move was really strong. But after many max potions and a bit of patience, we managed to take him out, which initiated honestly one of the coolest Pokemon battles ever, against his UFO-like Gigantamax form, in which we call upon the legendary dogs to help us with a really cool cinematic cutscene. And upon defeating the monster, we are unfortunately forced to capture him, but that's okay since we won't be using him at all. And with all the gyms completed, the league qualifiers defeated, and the capturing of Eternatus, it was time for the final battle of the challenge. Leon the Champion. And, well, this one wasn't easy either. Also, much harder than in the Sobble video. Again, I really need to simplify this. So let's just say the first 7 to 8 battles was just me gaining insight on how I could possibly beat him. The first problem was his second Pokemon, Haxorus, which again had a move that would guarantee 2-shot me and even 1-shot me if it criticaled. The solution I came up with was pretty much the same as Rianne's. Sell as many items as I can, stock up on max potions, and wait until he either used a move, which barely did any damage, he can confuses himself or ran out of moves. From the first battle to me beating Haxorus for the first time probably took a good 2 to 3 hours. And then came his Inteleon. Obviously the starter I am weak to. Again, took me ages to come up to a conclusion, but when I did, I thought I was pretty genius. So before I was using double kick on Haxorus because it was effective, but that had to change because Inteleon's snipe shot almost guaranteed a one-shot on me, and Inteleon is fast. So the plan was to make me faster. One of my moves, I think it was Flame Blitz, whenever it hit, it boosted Scorbunny's speed stats. So basically the goal was to kill Haxorus with that move, so I'd have a big speed stat boost, in the hopes that I'd attack before Inteleon does. Not only that, but I used Electro Ball, which is super effective against Inteleon and is actually stronger depending on how much faster you are. So it was just basically a perfect attack, and luckily could one-shot Inteleon. Beating his Dragapult wasn't too bad, and same with Mr. Rhyme, as long as I played my potions right and didn't get critical hits on me. And then came his Gigantamax Charizard. This one wasn't actually too difficult, and upon beating him, we managed to beat Pokémon Sword only using Scorbunny after 15 hours. I was so happy with myself. Pure AIDS was now the champion of the Galar region.